Yeah, the last one I saw in April, that's the last one that sold that I know of on bundles, and it sold for $269,000.
Oh my God!
And
we're the security guards.
I'm right here, sir. I'm right here.
Good. And there was a four-rotor that sold that same month for $369,000. So it's worth even more because they're more rare.
So how much is this thing worth?
Well, the last one sold for $269,000.
$269,000?
Yeah,
Man, that's crazy. Bitcoins?
I'm sure they would have taken Bitcoins.
All right.
But that was cash.
This looks like it's very well complete.
Yeah, very complete. And this is the original crinkle paint on it. Original, you know, all of this is original. The only thing that is changed is I put when I got it, there was absolutely no varnish on the outside. And so I varnished it just to protect it. But the inside varnish, everything is original, as it was.
Wow.
Yeah, very nice.
And this particular machine was made in 1941. You see the 41 there? JLA tells you which factory it was built in. They have 4 different factories, and this is one of them in Berlin. And then it has a serial number. And I know based on the serial number, it was made in September of 41. So, you know,
How'd you acquire this device?
I got it from an auction house in Germany called Brecker, and in fact they've got another Enigma machine coming up for auction in November.
Very
so
cool.
It'll be interesting to see what that one is.
Yeah, you got one heck of a piece of history here.
So
Thank you.
Can you demonstrate the plugs in the front? Are they just unplug?
Yeah, they just unplug, and they look like a German electrical plug, but the difference is you'll notice one side is the top is a little bit bigger.
Polarized, huh?
Yeah, they're polarized, and what happens is there's a plate behind here that this thing pushes out, and that's what causes the connection. You know, it disconnects. So basically, if I don't have a plug in this setting here, and this
nulls it,
it nulls it, and it moves it to whatever other setting you put it in. But otherwise, it'll just go straight through.
Very sophisticated.
It is, yes. And in fact, out of the Enigma machine, this was invented before the German military took it over. The German military added this plug board. So before that, they had a commercial machine that looked just like this, but without the plug board. And the plug board actually adds more cryptographic strength than all the rotors.
Oh.
You know, so this really did add quite a bit. You wouldn't think it would, but it does add quite a bit of extra strength.
Well, it's so random, I guess.
Yeah, it's random, and you don't plug in every key. You know, here you're plugging in everything, and that limits somehow.
Oh, I see. Yeah, sure.
So there was like a book you got, and on a certain day you knew that you needed that code and those plugs.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
We still figured it out though.
Yeah, and at midnight you had to change this.
Yeah. We paid them for it though.
Yeah, we got some of those books out of some submarines, some weather boats, and things like that. And that, of course, allowed us to easily solve it.
Yeah.
But the main thing it did was it told us the format of the messages that the Germans were sending. You know, when they put words like weather report in a weather report and where it was. So then it was easier to break future messages when we didn't have the codes. And that's where Alan Turing came in with his bomb. You know, this machine.
To me.
What's that?
Very nice.
Enigma to me.
It is.
What do you think of them machine, Dave?
It's nice.
Pretty neat, huh, man?
Why did the Germans give it the U.S. or the English name of Enigma? It turns out Enigma means the same thing in German and English. So it was a good name
We have
they
code
chose, I
books we
think.
use
Do
now.
you see the KL7 in software?
What?
Have you seen the KL7 machine in software?
I have seen that, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
it's neat, isn't
It is very neat, yes. Yes. You want me to open it up so you can see the,
Yeah, appreciate that.
see the rotors?
Yeah, the guys that walked off, so they missed out.
Yeah. So here's the rotors. Now this is the heart and soul of the machines right here. So I can even take it out. So what you're seeing here with the B on it, that's the reflector. And so when a letter is typed in and the electrical signal goes through this just swaps it in pairs. And that's what allows you to code and decode with the same setting. But here is the key to the whole machine. These are the rotors. You can see this one is Roman numeral 2. There are 5 of them. They're serial numbered, and they have 26 contacts. These are spring-loaded contacts that connect on the other side to a solid contact. So if you press in a letter, 26 is the letter Z, and it may be connected to any of the other letters. But each wheel is configured differently. And so the order of the wheels is important. There was a choice of 5 wheels, and also if you notice when you press a letter, these things turn. They turn like an odometer, and what causes the next wheel to turn is this little notch. And another setting is the setting that changes where that notch occurs. And you can do that by just pushing in this little thing here, and then you can spin this dial, and now the notch is at a different location. And now so that's another confusion factor, for the code breaker to break. And so the person doing this has to put these wheels in the right order, and every day at midnight change it, put this back in the machine like that, do this, and now it's set. And then when you close this up, what you'll notice is that these things have to be set to a certain setting. And so let's say this is the setting for the day, 5, 10, 15. That's an easy setting to remember. And let's say I press in a letter here like this. I press the P and I get a G. I press it again and I get an N. Remember those letters, G, N, because I'm going to back up to the 15, because let's say I sent this to someone. They would have gotten a G, which lights up to a P, and an N, which should light up to a P. So that's how it ciphers and deciphers with the same setting, based on that little reflector in there. So this is, I mean, it's very simple to operate, and so it was made so that it was very easy to use. But the cryptographic strength of this, before the days of computers, was amazing. I mean, it's the equivalent of a 77-bit key. So back in, before World War II, we're talking about a strength that was greater than DES, which came out in the 70s, right? And
then changing every day.
And it changed every day. And
how come you didn't bring the British computer, which they
I wish I had that.
Or the Polish one.
Or the Polish. I'd take either one. Yes.
Yeah, it's the Polish matter of
Actually,
fact
it is.
who gave
That's
that
right.
to the British.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
So the Polish broke it first, but they had an easier problem to solve, frankly, because when they broke it, there were only 3 wheels, and they only swapped 6 cables, and plus, whenever they sent the message, they always started out with the same 3 letters sent twice. So it became an easier way to break it.
Is this one the Army one or the Navy one?
This is the Army one. So it has 3 wheels. The Navy one would have 4.
Yes, that's what it was.
Yes.
I knew that there were some difference, but I didn't know.
Yeah.
For French, it's always important to know what the Germans.
That's right. Yes.
Hey Ralph, I appreciate your time. What's the SWL there on your badge?
I don't know why that's there, to tell you the truth.
Shortwave listener.
Oh, listener, is that what that is? Okay. I'm not a radio person, but
Okay, great. You probably should. You want to go take your test right now? They're testing.
Is that
probably
right?
pass it in one
Maybe.
shot.
I don't know. Maybe I'm a cipher person, and there's my website. I've got a website called cipherinmachines.com.
Is cipherinmachines.com?
Yeah.
All right, so this will be on the internet. We're from amateurradioclub.net. We run a live 24-hour show for ham radio.
Oh, excellent.
So
Excellent.
I'll definitely forward you the link and stuff.
Please do. I appreciate that.
Appreciate your time, Ralph.
No, absolutely. And if you want